Parents, what do your kids think they're hiding from you? My 17-year-old son thinks I don't know he's been catfishing my ex-wife for the past 6 months. I discovered his revenge plot when I borrowed his laptop to check my email and found a folder labeled Operation Karma, containing screenshots of conversations between him and my ex, except he was posing as a wealthy businessman named Richard. My ex-wife had left us 3 years ago for her personal trainer, emptying our joint account of $40,000 before disappearing. The divorce devastated my son more than me. While I moved on, he apparently harbored a silent rage I never recognized. Instead of confronting him, I began monitoring the situation. Through his detailed notes, I learned he had created an elaborate fake identity, complete with AI-generated photos and a backstory designed specifically to appeal to my ex's obvious weaknesses: money, status, and attention. He was playing a long game. For months, Richard had been building trust, sharing fabricated stories about his investment success and lavish lifestyle. My son's plan was meticulous: gain her complete trust, convince her to invest in a fake business opportunity, then disappear, exactly as she had done to us. The most chilling part was how good he was at it. My quiet, somewhat awkward teenage son who struggled in social situations had perfectly mimicked the communication style of a confident, successful 45-year-old man. He researched investment terminology, studied luxury brands, and even created fake social media accounts with years of backdated posts to support his fictional persona. He was just weeks away from the final phase, convincing her to wire a significant amount of money as an investment opportunity before ghosting her completely. His notes indicated he was aiming for exactly $40,000, the same amount she had taken from us. I was torn between horror at what he was doing and a disturbing sense of pride at his commitment. This wasn't impulsive teenage rebellion. This was calculated, patient retribution planned over hundreds of hours. Everything changed when I found him crying at his desk one night, staring at his phone. "She's talking about you," he said without looking up, somehow knowing I was there. About how leaving was her biggest mistake, not because of the money, but because she misses us. She says she was running from herself, not from you. On his screen was a long message from my ex to Richard, pouring out regrets and genuine remorse I never thought her capable of feeling. "I don't know what to do, Dad," he whispered. I wanted her to hurt like we hurt, but now I sat beside him, seeing not the architect of an elaborate revenge scheme, but my wounded son who had never properly healed. "You know you have to end this," I said quietly. He nodded, tears streaming down his face. "But how? If I just disappear as Richard, she'll never know. She'll just think she got abandoned again. It doesn't feel like justice anymore." I took a deep breath. What if Richard suggests she make amends with her past, not for Richard's sake, but for her own? His eyes widened. "You want me to push her back into our lives?" "No," I said firmly. "I want you to give her the chance to apologize directly. Not to me. I've moved on, but you haven't, and that's why we're here." Over the next week, Richard carefully guided my ex toward reaching out to her son. When her text finally came through on my son's actual phone, a simple, "I miss you and I'm sorry," he stared at it for hours before responding. They met at a cafe while I waited in the car, watching from a distance as 3 years of pain and secrets poured out across the table. I saw her cry. I saw him yell. I saw, eventually, something that looked like the beginning of forgiveness. That night, he deleted the Operation Karma folder. "She asked about you," he said as we ate dinner. "If you were happy." "And what did you tell her?" I asked. "The truth," he shrugged. "That you're dating someone nice, that we're okay." He paused. "I also told her that if she ever hurts us again, Richard has friends." I couldn't help but laugh. "So Richard is retired." "For now," he said with a small smile. "But his investment advice actually wasn't bad."